Wow. What's going on, YouTube? Sorry I haven't been on for the last couple of days. Kids got this whole state testing thing going on. So just dealing with all that, trying to get everything done, because you have kids who want to be absent or kids that don't show up for no damn reason, but they still have to have all their testing done by a certain deadline. So you're chasing down kids and trying to track people down. Really gets annoying. Helping other people out, because you know the state testing, right? That's what the schools really care about. Even though it has no impact on the students' grades, it makes us look good or bad. So everybody has this whole, we all got to get it done. It's so annoying, but it's something that just has to be done. But whatever. So I've still been reading comments, responding here and there. And I got this 1 PM that I'm just now getting to, or that I'm now responding to. And she was talking about how black men are disloyal to black women. Okay, and she went on one big old, tirade on what we've done, yada, yada, yada. Now, let's just say black men have been disloyal. Let's just, for the sake of this video, let's just say black men have been disloyal. How does our disloyalty prove your loyalty? How does it? Right? It's like me being convicted of a crime, and because I got, convicted, automatically you need to be seen as innocent. No. Your guilt or your innocence really has nothing to do with me. Right? You just can't use my situation and take the opposite. So anyways, that was the message that I got. Okay? And it really bothered me, and it upset me, because she really did seem like a smart person, but she was letting her emotion trump her logic. And I really hate that. Okay, yeah, men are more logical and less emotional. But it doesn't mean that for women, your emotion trumps your logic. So if men are 80% logic, 20% emotional, I would say women are, maybe 65% logical, 35% emotional. So you're still more logical than emotional. And I really feel like she was giving me some emotional response. That's the trend that a lot of the intellectual black women want to do. They want to come on and act like they are being objective to what's going on, and they're coming from an academic standpoint. But when you listen carefully, they're doing nothing more than putting out their own personal beliefs. And I don't have a problem with that. Just say it. Don't try to come on and act like you're being objective and you're taking some academic, critical view to what's going on. But you'll, low-key spin things or shade things to truly show how you feel. Okay? Example in regards to black women being undesirable. How many black women ever talk about the whole idea of, the men maybe not just being attracted to you? It's so clear in terms of why somebody may not get chosen. But the women never want to incorporate that. Once again, going into the whole idea of, I want to sound scientific, okay, but I'm really trying to, somehow cover up some emotional issues that I may have. Okay, black beauty has always been undermined. It's been a big issue. So no wonder why the women try to avoid the whole idea of beauty and attraction when it comes to why they're not being chosen. Right? But let me not jump off. I've already did too much of that. Now, let's talk about loyalty. If you look at the stats about black men in terms of what we're not doing, we're in jail, we're in prison, we don't have jobs, we're stupid, we're not educated. Who's next to us? Hispanic men, Latino, whatever you want to call it. Who's there? Who's next to us? They are. And depending on how you want to read the stats, they may be in first place, we may be in second place in terms of being at the bottom. Okay, and also depending on what state you live. But overall, we're close. We're neck and neck. Let's be real here. Okay? But you don't really hear Hispanic women using it as a justification for going off and getting non-black or non-Latino or Hispanic men. You never really hear it. You never really hear, oh, our men are in prison, our men don't have jobs, yada, yada, yada. You don't really hear that. Secondly, how many movies has the white media put out with Jennifer Lopez being the main love interest of a white man, Matthew McConaughey or whoever? She has at least 7 movies where it's been her and the other male love and main interest was a white man. Clearly. Yet, with that being said, and combined with the whole idea of them also being up there in other stats, right? You don't hear their group of women talking about, we're going to run off and get white men. Right? You guys are in jail. They've put us in their movies. So we're just going to move on. To me, there's some loyalty there. There's some loyalty. There's some understanding of the dynamics between the Hispanic population and the white population, especially when you want to factor in the whole idea of immigration. There's some sort of loyalty. I'm not saying that every last single Hispanic woman or whatever is so loyal, but you never see some large-scale movement. You never really see it. Even on a day-to-day basis, you don't really see it. Rarely do I see Hispanic women with white men. Okay? You may see the whole Christina Aguilera type of Hispanic girl who has a whole bunch of white blood in her, and the only thing that's really left is the last name. But in terms of the actual Hispanic, we know who we are. There's limited white blood in our system. Okay? Our parents are from Mexico or whatever. I don't really see too many of that. I'm coming from Southern Cali. The mecca of a lot of the immigration problems. The whole territory issues that's going on between people crossing over from, Mexico to San Diego and from, parts of Arizona and Texas. I'm here. I live here. They are the majority in terms of where I stay, and you never really see it. Apart from the, 4th, 5th removed generation Hispanic people who look more white than anything. Right? And I'm excluding those people. But you don't see it. But they should have all the ammunition that they need. But yet they're still loyal to their men. So, on the flip side, I haven't really seen that from black women. Really. You guys will use the whole idea of us being in jail or us being, uneducated as a reason to go off and chase white men. And the sad thing is, y'all don't even have the media to support you. Something New was written by a black woman. Okay? What other major, apart from that, what other movies are there? I guess you can say The Family That Prays. Tyler Perry wrote that. So you don't even have support in the media to feel how you feel. Yet, for all our shortcomings, what do you guys say? What do you guys do? We're going to go off and get white men. So where's the loyalty there? Where is it? If anything, the white media has done more to diss you more than anything, yet you still feel like that's the best option, and you're talking about disloyalty with us as if they're going to accept you. It's funny, my boy and my brother got me watching the show Parks and Recreation. It comes on NBC. I catch it before I go to the gym from time to time, and I noticed that Quincy Jones' daughter's on there, and she's biracial. Okay? And of course she has the white boyfriend on the show, but the other black woman is this darker skinned, heavy-set black girl who's like the comedic relief. And I'm like, okay, you guys have that, right? And that's supposed to be what? Promotion? Whereas they'll take Jennifer Lopez, who has been the crowning jewel of, Latina Hispanic women, and they'll match her up with the all-American white boy. How many times have we seen that with Nia Long or any other mainstream black actress? Okay, highly attractive black woman where they pair her off. The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston? Y'all remember Spawn? What was her name? Teresa Randall? She ended up getting with Michael Jai's husband or partner. Once he became Spawn. What is that? It going back to my old middle school days. Like, what else? So where's the loyalty? I don't get it. In terms of the productive men, where's the loyalty to productive black men? I don't really see it. So, I don't mean to offend some people out there, but, she brought it to me and I'm responding and I'm being honest.